Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. I am starting a new reading vlog this week. I'm very excited about it because I feel like I was in a slump for the past few weeks and I finally read a book that took me out of my slump, and now I'm just so excited about reading again, and that's such a good feeling. So I'm really happy to get this vlog started and to take you guys along for what I'm reading over the next week. I had been in a bit of a reading slump. I think it was just because I started school, but I also think it was because I was reading a book that I really did not like. It was called A Novel Love Story by Ashley Poston. She is the author of a few other books that I was actually interested in reading, but now that I read this book, I kind of feel like I don't want to actually read any of those books anymore. I think probably the type of writing that she does is just like not my taste, which really my problem with it was the magical realism in it. I don't enjoy magical realism in like a normal romance book. Like I like magic if we're talking about like a fantasy or a romantasy, but there was a lot of it in this book, and so I just really couldn't get behind it. Like it just wasn't really my type of thing. So this morning me and my husband actually went for like a walk to get some coffee, and I knew that there was a little free library along the way, so I actually just dropped the book off there, and hopefully someone else will get to enjoy it, someone who enjoys that kind of story, because it was really cute and I really thought I was gonna like it because there were so many like references to Gilmore Girls and stuff. But yeah, it just wasn't my vibe. I donated it so that someone else can enjoy it. We're moving on. The book that I read that took me out of my reading slump is a book that's actually been on my shelf for like a year and a half, and I don't know, I never picked it up. It just kind of looked like it was gonna be too cutesy, and I thought like maybe I wouldn't like it, and there were so many other books that I wanted to get to, so I kind of just kept pushing off reading it. But for some reason I decided to pick it up, and I am so shook. Like I cannot believe I waited this long to read this book. It was The Love Hypothesis by Hazelwood. I actually picked up a few books. I went to my school's bookstore and I got one of her other books. Let me actually get those books for you guys now. I'm gonna talk more about this in a second. I'm gonna show you the haul first. Okay, so little book haul. After reading The Love Hypothesis, I was like, I want to read something else by Hazelwood. So I picked up Love Theoretically. This is like another like STEM romance, which who knew, but is actually like something that I love. I never thought that I'd like a STEM romance because I'm in STEM, and so I just felt like reading about STEM, or like reading like where the characters' worlds are like in STEM, I thought that it would just feel like I'm working or not really removing myself from the world that I'm already a part of, and that already causes me stress. But I actually really liked it. So yeah, I picked up Love Theoretically. I also picked up The Housemaid is Watching. Now I don't know if this is a sequel to The Housemaid, or no, I don't think so. Oh no, it is. Okay, so she has a book called The Housemaid, and this is The Housemaid Returns. So I'm gonna have to get The Housemaid first. But I told you guys that I really wanted to read a Frieda McFadden book because I hear so many good things about them, and since we're entering fall spooky season, I typically like to read thrillers around this time, so I picked up my first Frieda McFadden book. I also picked up Everything I Never Told You. This is by Celeste, I believe is how you say her last name, and my best friend actually told me about this book, and so I saw it and I wanted to pick it up. I just think it's so special, like when somebody close to you recommends you a book, it just kind of gives you some insight into their brain. I just was like, I'm gonna pick this up and I'm gonna read it so that we can talk about it. I also really liked the idea of it. I think this is probably more of like literary fiction, which I really love, and I really like stories that have like more like substance and depth to them. The last one that I got was Reckless by Lauren Roberts. This is book 2 in the Powerless series. I actually started it yesterday. So yesterday I went to go get my hair braided, and I took this book with me and I got all the way to page 116, and I'm really enjoying this. I actually think I'm enjoying this more than I enjoyed Powerless. Powerless was Lauren Roberts' debut novel. I think fantasy is a very hard genre to write because you're basically creating your own world and your own characters and your own like systems and stuff. I thought that Powerless was pretty like good. Like I've said, I felt like it reminded me of a lot of other fantasies and dystopian things I'd read, so I wasn't like obsessed with it. But I do feel like Reckless so far has kind of been like this thing on its own. Like it really is taking shape of like its own series, its own world, and I think that the writing in this is also better, so I'm really enjoying Reckless. That was a lot, but I had a lot to catch you guys up on. With all of that, welcome to the vlog. I'm going to read a little bit of this now. I have a few things planned for tonight, and I'll bring you guys along for all of that, but I'm gonna read some of this in the meantime. We are going to go see a movie tonight, and I did not work out on Friday or yesterday, so I would like to get in a quick little workout. So that's what I'm gonna go do right now. So I have on these running shorts from Amazon and just this t-shirt that I got from school. I'll tell you guys what we're gonna go see, but I wonder if you guys can guess based on the movies that are currently out right now. from the gym and showered and everything, and now we're getting ready to go see our movie. We are going to go see It Ends With Us. I am very, I don't want to say excited. Obviously the content of the movie, or the book I should say, is very heavy. It's just interesting to see like a book that you've read be adapted into like a show or a movie. While I get ready, I wanted to show you guys some things that I got from Sephora recently. I bought a new mascara. This is the Fenty Beauty Full Frontal Volume Lift and Curl Mascara. I love this thing. This thing works wonders on my eyelashes. I love this and I always restock on it. I actually already opened this, but this is the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm in the flavor Vanilla Beige. Love this as well. I want to pick up the one that's like more red or burgundy as well, but that was sold out. Accidentally ordered 2 of these, so I guess I'll keep this for when the other one runs out. But this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. I always get it in medium brown, and this is something I've been using for years, a staple in my makeup routine, and I hope that they never discontinue it. This Sephora lip liner, and it's in the shade Molasses. I saw really good things about this girl Clark Peoples on Instagram. I follow her. She does this like combination that's really good. I got this Rare Beauty blush. I think it's in the shade Truth. It's so pretty. I have been using Charlotte Tilbury in the shade Pillow Talk Dream Pop, I don't know, but it's like really red, and I've been using this for like the past few months, especially in the summer. But this one is so gorgeous, and I think it's a beautiful color for fall. And then the last thing that I got was this Flawless Complexion Angled Sponge. That's my little Sephora haul. We need to leave, oh my god, in like 7 minutes, so I'm gonna quickly do my makeup. I'm wearing these cargo pants that I don't know if you guys can see, and this top and this bag. I'm gonna bring a sweater. You guys, it's the next morning. It's currently 9:05 and it's a Monday, but it's Labor Day, so everybody's just vibing at home. I've been up since 7 o'clock, so I've been up for a little while. I did my morning devotional, and then I don't know what I did. I think I just like toxically scrolled on TikTok for a little while, which is something that I'm trying to break, but yeah, I'm not having any luck. But I ran to the grocery store. I picked up some everything bagels. I got some coffee. Oh, this isn't my coffee. This is my coffee and my favorite little mug. It's just getting ready to start my day, really. I actually have a lot I need to do. I do have a Pilates class at noon that I'm going to, so get ready for that, and then come back and probably just end off the day with doing more work. Hopefully I'll have some time to read. Oof. Yeah, I have a lot to do. I have like a hospital training to do. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna go like try to chip away at those things one by one. Going to Pilates. I just have my Owner Active leggings on with this top that I got from Amazon, which has actually been really good quality. Let's go. Honestly cannot even remember what I vlogged last or what day that was, but I do know that several days have passed. This week was insane. Like, I don't know where the days went. I think this is one of the hardest weeks that I've had in med school thus far. Just felt like things were just, I don't even know, it's hard to describe. But the one positive thing is that everyone that I talk to, all my friends and stuff, and like classmates, like we all feel the same. We all feel like this week literally hit us like a truck. I did not get to read. Well, that's not true. I did read a little bit, like maybe at minimum like a chapter each night this week, but I didn't get to film it because it was just like I was so tired, and I was just trying to get a little bit of reading in because I really love this book. So still reading Reckless. I've been updating Goodreads, so if you follow me on there, you've probably been seeing my updates and seeing me update the pages for this book. I'm only 33% of the way through Reckless according to Goodreads, but it is so good. It is so much better than I expected it to be, because I feel like there was a lot of commentary on it that was saying that like it was just like a bunch of banter and like people were bored and like we're expecting more plot. But truly, like, I'm really enjoying it and I'm loving the banter. I like it even more than I liked it in Powerless. And I think for me, so far I'm loving Reckless way more than I loved Powerless. We have this really fun cat and mouse game going on, and this like enemies turned lovers, turned back to enemies again type of thing going on, which is also really fun because I think for them to turn lovers to enemy, like there's this undercurrent of like obvious love for each other and stuff. So it's really, really fascinating to see how they're navigating that, because honestly, what has turned them back into enemies again, and I'm keeping it vague for people who have not read it yet, what has turned them back into enemies again is such a huge thing. And honestly, they both kind of have like reasons to be mad. That's the tea. I'm going to read a little bit more before bed and then I'm going to sleep.
When you're not here, the sun don't shine. When you're not near, I don't feel like I do when you're with